The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Koeman proves too strong. Nicely weighted ball. And he's searching through. Rummenigge couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Mateus. Victoria have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Dembele is always looking to break lines. And that could set him on his way. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Victoria really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. And that's a poor penalty.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Victoria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rummenigge! Goal! Victoria! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 25 minutes is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. And he's away. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 30 minutes is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Victoria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Played back in, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mateus. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to pass it through. Oh. Real chance here. And be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Security staff for each block.
So in they come to the
Please
break with
report
nothing
the
to
staff room
separate them. The
immediately.
score 1-1. Victoria get the second half started. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's going to go a long way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. And this is Mohamed Salah. And it's Dembele. Koeman gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nunes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Ronaldo. Vitinha. Koeman. Now Hoeneß. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. He's being hurt. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Rummenigge. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And it's Salah. Koeman. Vitinha. Hoeneß, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Has a look and plays it forward. He's having a go! And he thumps it clear.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
5 minutes left on the clock. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Messi. Vitinha. Hoeneß. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And it's Vitinha. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mohamed Salah, finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vitinha. Gerrard. Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vitinha. And it's Koeman. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. Kajolu. He's picked his way through. Kajolu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Kajolu! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kajolu. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Hazard. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. This is Hazard. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello,
Victoria.
attendees. This is a lost
Well, for me,
children's
Peter, things have
announcement.
never really
Would the
got
father
going, but
or
at least
boy
this
in a
will be a
blue
good time
hat
to
kindly make
reflect
his way
and
to the
regroup. I
information
can see a
centre.
few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Japan, number 14, Hazard, number 23.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Chance, surely! They've done it! have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. And here's Raul. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Alonso! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, it goes against your pride and your professionalism to admit when something's too good, but that was just unstoppable.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dixon always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. He's found the way through. That is good strength. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Koeman. Rummenigge. And this is Mohamed. It's Salah! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Victoria really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. He's free. Great chance! He won't be happy with that one. Has a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Victoria are stuck in a rut, and impatient thoughts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mohamed Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Gerrard. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Now Hoeneß. No way through there. Xavi Alonso.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's Kadiolu. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he finish? And with that, the final whistle. Victoria have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability...
Rummenigge! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Raul. And here's Pedri. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vitinha. Ernest. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kajolu. Yamal. Quarter of an hour played. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Now it's Messi. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Neither side yet able to find the net.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha. He's on it, can he get away? Nuno Mendes. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now, to all
So,
members
no
of the
breakthrough
crowd,
from either
I'd
side,
like to ask
0-0
you to join
after
me in
45
wishing
minutes of
our
action.
birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for Argentina, number 9, Mbappe.
There's the start of the second half.
Is number 7.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ferran Torres. And that was very necessary. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Yamal. Looking for the run. Now it's Yamal. control! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
He's had a shot! Pepe with the clearance. Just about up to the hour now. Deftly away. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Shot. Oh, shooting chance! Ernest. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still... Rummenigge. Gets Rummenigge! He scored!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Goal! This is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution for Argentina, number 18.
Final checks on the touchline.
Number
A
8.
change about to occur.
Coming on the
So we
field,
have the first goal.
number 6.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency.
It's Salah! Some really good ball movement. Mateus! Terrific from Mateus! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Victoria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nicely weighted ball. Just the goalkeeper takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Victoria find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Honest! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Kajolu.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Victoria presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Zanetti kept his eye on it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Hello, everybody.
Rummenigge
and please
taking in
join
the
me
accolades,
wishing
having
a
been
happy-
named. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws.
Goes for a shot! Batistuta! Glorious!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Victoria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Messi, finding their passes. First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ernest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Batistuta. Dink through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash
just the goalkeeper's a bit. Rummenigge! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
AZ get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. Well, there's the clearance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Picked out brilliant. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Zanetti kept aware,
Has been
and it
indicated.
is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think
He's having a shot! That's another chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
And Batistuta! Goal! Into the lead once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Now it's Messi, and it's made its way to him. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found the way, decent chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Mateus fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 5, Batistuta. Number 7, Joshua Kimmich. Number 3,
Victoria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully
Coming on
deserved.
the field, number 20, Owen. Number 10, Elhaj Duke.
Conte.
Number
It's
23,
a threatening ball. Has a
Conte.
shot.
Number 2,
And somehow he managed to miss
number
it.
27, Sylvestre.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Owen. Lovely feet. Now this could... Mbappe!
There will be 5 minutes.
More
added
pressure on
time.
the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. We are into stoppage time. He's in a good... Mbappe! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! He made it happen. Squeezed through with... And that is as far as it goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your final
And a quick
thoughts, Jim?
announcement for the
Victoria.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ernest. Now it's Neymar, showing good feet. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Inzaghi. Ernest. That's been cut out, well played. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And he's Ernest! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And his chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Victoria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Salah. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And now the breakaway. Driving forward. Is there any support? Chance for a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, just a consolation, or is there? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Victoria present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hernes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Has a look and place it forward. Filippo Inzaghi chips it through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're off again. Batistuta. Inzaghi receives it in a good position here. Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hernes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the supply. Koeman. Vitinha. Rummenigge. Guardiola. And it's Inzaghi. And it's Guardiola. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wan-Bissaka cuts it out. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. He's cut it out. Cleared without complication. And here's Inzaghi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar. Great chance! Superb by Inzaghi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. Out to the left it goes. Guardiola. And it's Rashford. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ødegaard is onto this. Oh, shooting chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very
Substitution in
pivotal.
progress.
Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Hoeneß clears it away. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rummenigge. Vitinha. And he was alert to it. And a chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Added minutes.
They're
have been
avoiding the
indicated.
blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Zakaria. Vitinha. We are into stoppage time. He's picked his way through. And he's managed... Real chance! Busquets. That's that, the end. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Hoeneß, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please join me in
So
wishing
Jim, how do you
all the best
reflect
to
on
members
what we've
of our
seen?
fan club
Well, a
celebrating-
decent...